Hey guys, Mark here. I'm out here once again in the Sheep River at the very end of the road where I have been on a mission to explore all the trails out here. It is starting to get cold. It's almost November, so today it's +9 in Calgary, which means it's probably about +4 or 5 out here. And it's not supposed to get any better the next 2 weeks. It's only going to get worse, so it's going to be like +2, +3. That's in Calgary. So yeah, I mean, this is what you deal with, right? You're in the fall, and it'll get worse and worse and worse until you just have to stop hiking for a while, or just figure out that all you're going to do is snowshoe someplace. Anyway, all right, as usual, I am in the purple one, volume 4. Now, this private land, this Burns Corporation private land, I was up here last time. I did Gibraltar Pass, and then I actually climbed this false Gibraltar Mountain. False because it's labeled Gibraltar Mountain on the topos, but Gibraltar Mountain's actually over here someplace. Anyway, today I want to go and actually explore this mine, and then go farther and maybe check out Danny's cabin, and then come around, maybe do a little loop here just for fun, all right? And then head back. So nothing too ambitious today. Just mostly exploring number 31, the Sheep River Trail. All right, little safety briefing. I do this now before every hike. 3 things I try to adhere to, try to talk about: know yourself, know the trail, know your gear. Know yourself, so I've done this already. I've done all the way up to Burns Coal Mine. Today I'm going a little farther, so I'm pretty confident in my physical skills in that sense. The trail is pretty easy. This is an excellent time of year to be doing this trail. Well, it's starting to get a little cold now, but as far as the low water season, it's a great time to be out hiking. The trail doesn't really have any significant elevation gain, and I know a big chunk of it already. The gear. So the gear is, I brought along my real big winter jacket and my long underwear in the car, and I figured I would see what it's like out here. So I've decided, both of those items, once they're with you, right? You're stuck with them. Long underwear, they're not an easy item to change out, right? And a big jacket, once you haul that out there with you, it is, it's pretty large. I decided to go with 1 out of 2. I put my long underwear on. It's the first time, and I'm leaving my big jacket here, and I'm just gonna wear my puffy. I still have 3 layers, right? I have a shirt, I have a sweater, and my puffy. Puffy is the one I use for my backpacking. It's nice and light, but not only do I not want to put a lot of wear and tear on it, but the winter jacket, it's pretty hard to compete with a big monstrous winter jacket, right? And of course, I'm by myself, so I have an in-reach, I have water, I have food. Yeah. One more thing, I have an iPhone. It's starting to get cold, and I gotta come up with something better for this. But right now, the way I keep my phone warm is put it in a baggie and then throw it down my shirt and have my shirt tucked into my pants. That's all I got. Otherwise, an iPhone just will shut down or go to 10% power, and then it'll act like it has no power. Anyway, the problem with an iPhone in the cold, right? All right, up this old mining road. Once again, all the way to Burns Mine. Could definitely be a nicer day. Well, might even run into snow. We'll see. So I probably won't take a lot of footage of this because this is my 3rd time going up here. So I already have video of it, and it's already online. It'll be under Gibraltar Pass or Cliff Creek. Little bits of snow are in the air already. Wow. gets old. Well, the bridge is down here. Normally here you get a great shot of Gibraltar Mountain. I'm okay to do this trail with these crappy views because I've already seen them twice. Here I'll flash up that shot of Gibraltar Mountain. It really is pretty cool. If we're gonna go on a day like this, go to a lake or go and explore somewhere you've already kind of been. So to me, this is about exploring the mine. So it's been snowing just a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not sticking. It's not making a coat. I mean, I want to treasure hunt of the mine, so, and if there was an inch of snow down there, that would suck, because that would basically ruin a lot of the treasure hunting. So, hey, as long as it's like this, I'm fine with it. But I'm still going another 6 kilometers down to the mine, so hopefully this doesn't change and become a coat of snow. Well, after you cross the bridge, you go up and down to like dry creek beds and stuff, like, I don't know, 6 times in 3 kilometers. It's not the funnest thing ever. But then it gets real easy. The last couple kilometers to the mine are as flat and nice as can be. Well, Mount Gibraltar has certainly taken on plenty of snow. Wow, there's even up top there, it looks like there's even like, wow, is that, geez, it looks like there's like 10 feet of snow up there already. That's got to be some kind of optical illusion. Anyway, up here is Cliff Creek. This is, to the mine anyway, the only crossing that I have to worry about. It is a rock hop. I don't take my shoes off. And the guide talks about several crossings of the Sheep River, but they're all dried out at this time of year, because when I went 5-6 days ago, there was nothing I had to contend with. So, wow, right behind me. Just encountered a dog with 2 ladies. It's funny to encounter. You know, you'll see a dog, you see nothing else. You're like, at first it's, what is that? Cougar, wolf, bobcat. And then you see people behind them. You're like, oh, it's just a dog. What's wrong with me? But it's always, you know, and then they see their dog just stop on trail and look. So then they're wondering what's up here. Anyway, they're kind of funny encounters. Once I tossed the sticks aside and went down on my knees, the dog loved me, right? That's the thing, dogs do not like trekking poles. Yeah, they see them as threatening, so just throw them on the ground. Usually dogs will feel much better after that. Anyway, kind of a funny encounter. Boy, what is this happening? It looked like I'm ascending to heaven or something. There's you, a brave little guy. This is unzoomed. Yeah. Brave little guy. Cute. See ya. This is quite a scene here. The snow is actually lightened up. I can see farther down here than I could before. I climbed this thing like 6 days ago. There was no snow. Look at the difference. Man. Well, it's still good to go, you know. There's still no snow really sticking to the trail, so that's a good thing. Let's see what it's like down here. Wow, the sun is even starting to break through. Super cool. Awesome. All right, I'm onto the part of the trail that's really not hard. I know there's still a few rock draws I have to cross and stuff, but I mean, look at this. pretty nice. Usually when it's flat, it's muddy, but it's cold enough that the mud has been half frozen, so it's fine. All right, so this is a big rock draw you gotta cross. There's two ways. The way to the left is flagged, and then you gotta cross the rocks and climb up over there. This time I tried this way. It's a little tougher because over there you gotta like drop off this bench, and then you come up on this road. But that's all inconsequential. What I have the camera on for is look at the view in the middle of this draw. Look at Gibraltar. It is just fantastic from all angles, man. Gibraltar's amazing. Oh, that is such a nice little basin right there. I wonder what's up in here, and boy, that'd be crazy to explore. Beautiful. Got to take advantage, man. Things are clear. The sun is kind of out. Enjoy this. It could be all gone in 20 minutes for all I know. All right, this marks the beginning of private property. So, oh, that was a nice shot. The story of this is the Burns family company had a mine on here. I believe they owned it both times. It was only open twice, and only for like 3 or 4 years each time. Now they still own it. I'm not sure whatever happened back when they made this into Kananaskis country, why they didn't cede the land to the government, or why the government didn't decide to buy it off them. Anyway, so it is 67% owned by the Burns Family Corporation, and the other is owned by 5 independent charities, according to the Kananaskis Trail Guide. So I want to explore all this. Apparently now they have decreed that you can't camp on this land anymore, but you're allowed to walk through. All right, I came across this last time I was here. I actually came across the couple that was doing this. I mean, it's like half a roll of toilet paper. It looks like now it's been snowed on, rained on a few times, so it's smaller than it was, but this is a terrible poop job. There's poop all over these woods, all over the place. Last time I was out here, I pooped. But you go off trail, certainly far enough so no one can see you or the poop. You bury it, and for the love of God, you don't use half a toilet roll. Anyway, that's going to be there for everyone to see for, I don't know, how long does toilet paper take to dissolve in water? You know, rain one after the next, like 3-4 years. Anyway, just saying, we can do better than that. And I mean, we do, right? You almost never see stuff like that. All right, up there is what is referred to by one couple anyway as the big washout. So the river came and washed the road out for a bit, so you follow the woods for, I don't know, 100 meters. Here, there's a mystery trail that I saw last time. I'm gonna go down and check it out. I have 3 theories. One, it goes to camping down here on the river. 2, it goes down and carries on across the river to go and try and do some kind of climber's access. Or 3, maybe it's like an old horse's way down here to get around this washout. Anyway, I mean, very quickly I'm going to come to the rocks down here, so I think we'll find out pretty fast. Fresh horse scat. Well, not fresh, but horse scat. That's a clue. Well, I'm out to the river. Across, like I came out here, so across there I don't see anything obvious. I think it was just a way to get down here, you know. Like you can see, there's tracks. They go walking up here. You know, normally you're up on that ledge over there. So this is just, I think it's just the way to come down off that ledge so that the horses don't go through the forest up there. Could be wrong, but you know. And then I should be able to find my way back up to the road over there where it was washed out. I remember last time I was here seeing little trails coming down off of it. Well, last time I saw horse tracks was over there. Seemed to be heading that direction. I went over here to kind of check things, so maybe horse parties keep going up this instead of going through the town site and staying on the road, on the trail. Anyway, I found what kind of amounts to a way up. I believe that's the old road there, so that means it used to come right across like this and came out over there someplace. Anyway, the town site is like 80 meters that way, so we'll scramble up this and go explore. All right, when you come to the two piles of coal, you're at the town site. A beautiful shot in here. So I found this last time I was here. I didn't put it on camera. This has nothing to do with the town site, but I can't figure out what it is, what it's for. Why would someone build this? Does it protect a tent in here? It's a lot of work dragging all these big pieces of these big logs over here. I don't get it. Anyway, I mean, that is certainly not a remnant of the town. That's someone inexplicably did a lot of work to put that together. I suspect there used to be a sign here, but somebody decided that it makes a much better bench than a sign. Yeah. You're not supposed to camp here anymore, but I think some people do. At least there's evidence of fire anyway. Okay. First thing I want to do is head up here and find the start of the Gibraltar Pass trail, which I did last time, and then I'll use that for reference to start finding other stuff. Okay, here's the Gibraltar Pass trail. I need to cross this and then go over Ricketts Creek. All right, pretty easy. This looks like it would be actually pretty energetic if it was like July or something. Because that's a lot of water for late October. Okay. Very helpful. Got some red diamonds. Figure this baby out. All right, at first you're kind of picking your way through. Not real sure, but then you come to this, which is super duper obvious. All right. All right, we got a Y in the road. Seems like, according to the guide and the map, I gotta keep going up here. I should find something that cuts like straight across the trail. All right, perfect. Okay, look at this. Coal just dropped. All right, if I go down here, I should find a shaft. If I go down there, I should find a shaft. Let's go down here first. Well, where is this shaft? I'm already 200 meters away from the intersection. I've been climbing the whole time, and I've jumped over 3 or 4 huge trees. Maybe I'm not going to Jenny's cabin. Maybe just exploring these 2 mine shafts will be enough. Woo! Now look at this. I get to within 10 minutes from the shaft, well, assumably 10, and all of a sudden there's snow on the ground. Like, oh, okay, that looks like a bit of slag up there. All right, some kind of old structure. Still big nails sticking out of it. And the trail just keeps going. Old rail ties with a tree going right through the middle of the two of them. All right. Oh, another old structure. I don't want to walk on this. I'll get impaled with a rusty nail that's 100 years old. Well, I went as far as I could down here. Went and read the description, and yeah, you got rail lines disappearing into rubble. You got piles of wood, and you got slag. So this is it. There's also a trail going up, which honestly I can't help but try out. Why not? You know, it'll probably end up bring me to the Rickards Pass. This is where I came in. Well, this is a pretty obvious trail, so why the hell not? Look at the view it's given me already. This is looking back down on what I just climbed. It's kind of an open area. You have this a random little diamond from God knows when. And then I'm going to go ahead and say that this is the Rickards Pass Trail. It goes up there and it comes from down there. And there's even a sign. Let's see what you got to say, Mr. Sign. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm back to the intersection. I swear you climb at least 200 feet or something to get to that site, and then it's kind of underwhelming. I think that's why Gillean sends you there first, because it's, well, there's really not much. A bunch of work to get to it, and then there's like rail ties and piles of boards, and yeah. This one is supposed to have much more cool stuff to check out, and you know what? It's going downhill, just slightly right now, so that's okay. That doesn't mean I have to come back up, but that's all right. I'll figure it out. Okay. Old foundation, old barrel, some metal, and over here there is a pretty impressive pile of slag. Like, it's quite large. Oof. Oh wow, that stinks. Woo. That's quite the pile of slag. I've got to go walk out on that. Oh, look at all this too. Not bad. It's kind of neat. What makes slag? Like, why is this no good, right? Why did this not get hauled out? Like, this is a huge pile. Just not the same quality as the other stuff. Yeah, well, takes 50 years, but things are starting to grow. Basically a man-made hill, right? Okay. This is more like it, man. There is stuff all over the place out here. There's a lot of structures. This is the real site. Look at this too. This guy comes out of nowhere. And it's a white algae. Look how thick it is. This is cool. This must have been the shaft. It must have gone down. Here you got this. You got the base of something over there. I think probably you had tracks going that way, and then that leads kind of towards that big pile of slag. So I think this is the shaft here. Big building. Look at all this. This is cool. I'm loving this. Now this is, yeah man, this is worth coming to see. Very cool. Well, they're supposed to be drill bits. I haven't found that. But pipes made in Okotoks, I found those. Well, all that stuff's over there. I just kind of walked into this area going, you know, if I was going to make a town here, I would level this and then have this. You know, there's a little piece of wood here. And then I walked up to the edge and it's like, okay, there's a few pipes over there. But look at this. Holy jeez. So this is the hundreds of pipes. She said hundreds of pipes. And look at them all. My God. Wow. Craziness. You gotta take a good look around. I mean, it looks like there's really nothing left. And then here they just toss this stuff. All right, they're like, whatever. It's our land, our landfill. Here's another spot with a bunch of old pipes. And they keep going down, and that's toward the town site. What are those pipes for? Could you really just send coal down with, what, a bit of water or even just nothing? And then it go down to the town site? I wonder. Well, I think I'm done exploring around here. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to follow this. As far as I'm concerned, it goes to the town site. It pretty much heads right down where I need to go anyway. So, yeah, I think that'll be fun. Well, I think what happened was the pipes would come down here, go shooting out this, and this would feed the slag pile here. All right, I actually thought this was kind of natural, but there's good trees growing on this thing, but it's slag. So, there's still kind of a game trail that keeps going, and there's still some, random pipes I can see and stuff, so I'm gonna carry on. And now I'm just kind of wandering around in here. At first I found some errant pieces of coal, maybe a piece of pipe. I love the idea that this area is probably so clear because people were traipsing around in here 50 years ago, and now I found another bit of a trail. And I love the idea that I can find anything out here. Anything made out of metal is still alive out here. Like if someone just tossed a can of whatever, they were eating it as they were heading back to the village or whatever, I love this kind of thing. If it wasn't totally illegal, I'd be an urban explorer. Instead, I gotta come and do it in the middle of nowhere. All right, climb down a hill. I'm on a flat part. I seem to be along that creek. Doesn't smell though, so maybe not the same one that had the, I was spread out a little bit and everything is flattened out. Haven't found anything interesting yet, but it is fun anyway. What do we got here? Oh yeah. Okay. I think I stumbled into the trail because there's a lot of obvious tracks. Okay, I'm gonna head back. There's still more stuff I want to explore up there, so let's see. The meadow should be just over here for the most part. Well, after some confusion, I've made it back to the meadow. It is snowing again. This is why you do everything you can to thoroughly enjoy the views while you can. All right, you just don't know what's going to happen. All right, let's see what else I can find around here. Well, last time I found this, which I actually think is pretty funny. I'm just not sure what the actual town site is. Was it really just all this flat area? Anyway, I'm gonna climb up here a little farther and see what I can find, if I can find anything. That's left behind by, you know, they came in and they razzed some of the buildings, right? I don't know why. I don't know why they left the ones up at the coal site to just kind of flatten themselves out and then we could go enjoy them. But they didn't let these ones. And honestly, this looks like 2013 or something and came in and wiped all this area out anyway. Well, find a few things in this area. This is really just, I'm just going off of what is drawn on the map. Not finding much, you know, a piece of metal here and there. I think the actual town site, there's really not much left. They did a good job of sweeping away. I mean, you'd think you'd find the burned remains of things, right? Anyway, I will look a little longer, but I think I'm heading back to the sheep trail. All right, I got more plans. Even if the weather is kind of turning crappy again, I got more plans. Well, I have made my way back to the sheep trail. Oh, another random piece of garbage. There is supposed to be one foundation. I just read Gillean's, just one foundation left from the village, but haven't found it. Maybe now it's gone, who knows? I think I've done pretty well on here, so there's the sheep trail there. I think I will go down and join it. Well, this has gotten a little difficult to follow. I'm following tracks. That's pretty much it. Gillean talks about in the guide about crossings of the Sheep River, but there is no Sheep River up here. There's just a lot of rocks. So, it's gotta be careful not to go the wrong way. I mean, here the rocks breaks off in two, right? So I remember, gotta look back and take note that I go that way. Because, yeah, who knows, right? All right, I lost any obvious trail just back there. Kept walking and pow. You really got to be vigilant, keep your eyes open, right? Check out the joys of this. That's pretty nice there for a little while. Oh, all right, getting a little better now. Must be a water that flows here nearby here at some point. I sure as heck haven't seen it. Well, the campsite might have screwed me up. A trail will go right into a campsite, and then there will be all these weird trails. Oh, see, look, this is a much better trail. So maybe I wasn't on the trail back there. Campsites will have trails in, out, left, and right, all over the place. And they will throw you off the main trail. They will. I'm still not even totally sure. Here we go. Okay, this seems pretty main trailish. All right. Like 90% sure. I am 100% sure I've lost the trail. I think that campsite had, you know, like flags bringing you over to it. And then I went out the back side of it onto any number of trails. And I mean, when you have a campsite, people are making trails everywhere because they're getting like firewood and stuff. It seems like I should have crossed the Sheep River one more time, and that's over here. So I'm gonna head over here. It's very easy to bushwhack through this. Oh, here's a creek. That's supposed to be the Sheep River. Well, that's the only water running through here right now. Okay. Piece of flagging. I think this is the trail here. Piece of flagging over there has indicated to me that I believe I found the trail. All right. I wasn't too far off it after all. Got a big pool of water over here. That's kind of cool. This trail has been following along this. I guess this is the Sheep River. I don't know how sometimes it's totally dry and then other times all of a sudden now it's back, right? It goes underground at some point during this time of the year. All right, that thing I was following with the waterfall is just back there. It came up. Now it's this. I believe this is the trail. I will find out soon enough. I sure won't get lost following this straight thing. All right, I think this is basically the only ford in the book that's actually here. And I hope this is ford number 6 because then Denny's cabin is just over here. All right, I think I'll go over there and try to rock hop across without getting my feet wet. Yeah, like immediately after that crossing, here's the cabin. Do I see an open door? Well, well, well. Another little structure. Hello? Well, give you some perspective here. I'm very surprised to find this. Whew. What did I just break? Stepped on like some glass. What are you? Sure shot. Oh, it's a nail. It's a staple gun. Oh boy, do I want to? Oh, it's empty. Okay. A lot of things have built nests in here, I think. Sheesh, this is like some kind of surveying equipment. Oh boy. Oh boy. This all supposed to be here? What the hell? Well, I think this was, this is all rat turds. I think this was pretty good to be used once. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know what's in here. I gotta get out of here. Something's in here. I don't know what it is. I gotta go. Good Lord. Something's crawling around in there. Yeah. Okay then. That's officially the first time I've been chased out of a building by something alive inside. Jeez. Oh my, oh my. Yeah, I'm not gonna go mess with that. It's probably something small, but I mean, maybe it's like a badger or something, or I don't know. Something that could hurt me. How about I just not find out? Well, it's from 1947, when you consider that this building is standing up well, but it's unusable now. I mean, in the guide it says that it's locked, that you can't use it anymore. Well, now no one wants to use it. I mean, there's animals in there and, you know, rat crap, and no one's done anything with it. No one's taken care of it because Vern's family said no. So, and obviously they don't come out here to take care of it. Hello, if you're alive, get out of there. Oh, there's a lot of foamies in here. That's mice and stuff absolutely love that crap. Yeah, I'm sure there's whole nests in here. Well, I bet it was nice once. Oh. Very functioning corral. Somebody loved this once. Somebody put a lot of work to keep it going. Well, as I was getting my morning coffee, I realized that I forgot Cliff Bars and stuff, so yeah, it's like a bacon wrap. Whatever you got to do to get calories into yourself, right? Even if it is cold eggs and bacon. Well, I think it's like 11, 12 kilometers back to the car. It's gonna be dark in like 2 hours, so I'll be using the night light once again, but I knew that when I set out. Goodbye, Denny's cabin. This is as far as I am gonna go up here. After this, I mean, Tombstone is a backpack and not from that parking lot, right? It's an absolute maze of stuff to see around Tombstone, so this is as much as I'm doing from that parking lot there. Been snowing for a while, but it's the same snowing it's been doing all day, which is very, very light and pretty much nothing. All it does is cut down the views a little bit. It's becoming more and more public knowledge now. But you know how when I was a kid and for many years, you had a balloon, you let it go, and then it would fly up and away into Never Never Land? Or, of course, it ends up out here. Blech. Wonder how long that's been there. It's light as a feather, so I might as well take it back and put it in an actual landfill. That's where it's supposed to be degrading, not out here. Well, I'm back to the mine site. That's one chunk down. It's always about dividing things up into doable chunks, right? Now the next one is to Burns Bridge, and that's definitely the longest one. It's like, I don't know, solid 6 kilometers or something. It'll be dark by the time I get there. I can't see the snow anymore, but there's still stuff hitting my head. It is slowly turning into rain. I would far prefer to have snow than rain. Rain will get you wet, get my puffy jacket wet, get everything wet, and make things, you know, yeah. Snow, a big deal. Falls on you, brushes off, you keep walking. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing real yet, but rain is, yeah. I'd much rather it was snowing. On top of that, now the trail is kind of muddy, right? Because maybe it's been doing this for a little while, so. Also not desirable. Yay. I can see the snow again. Much better. Man, when you get snow on these guys, they look even bigger. They're somehow more pronounced. Oh, they're beautiful. Snow or not. Beautiful, beautiful mountains. Well, I did have to change jackets. I do have a kind of a rain jacket. It's not super effective, but it's better than down. As soon as down gets wet, it is useless. So, I got this on. I'm actually doing a little better though than I was when I did this, when I did Gibraltar Pass. I think I might actually get to the Burns Bridge like at dark, like without turning my light on. And last time I had my light on and it was like 3 kilometers from the bridge. So anyway, it's coming along. Well, I'm at Cliff Creek. It is dark. It is time to put on the headlight. I got about 4.5 kilometers left. I have been pushing and pushing and pushing since the cabin, but now that it's dark, there's honestly no reason to not. I mean, I might as well sit down and rest, right? I'm getting rained on, but that's really not much of an excuse to. Phew. Get ready for the last about 4.5 kilometers road, something like that. Crossing the Burns Bridge. Hey there! Oh, mama. Well, I finished something. I've started trails in so many areas and then not tied them up. You know, I still have a few more to do at this parking lot, but as far as going down Sheep River Trail West, I'm done. Rickards Pass, I'm gonna do with a backpack from the other side, the other direction. You can hit it from the other highways, so. Oh, mama, I've been up that way 4 times. Lots to see, lots to see. Anyway, get out there and hike, man. It's, yeah, I mean, I thought it was totally worth going to see the mine and the cabin and just making it about that. It was nice to just explore the mine and not worry about things, right? I still got back here pretty late, you know, but, you know, it's fine, all right? Just get used to hiking in the dark a little bit during the winter. All right, get out there and hike.